So this message by Tony Weeks been floating around all damn day, and it's gonna be floating around for a while. And basically, he gives his opinion on why he stopped the fight. On Saturday night against Virgil Ortiz. When it comes to Lawson, um, there are people reposting it. There are also people saying, "Oh well, Tony Weeks did the right thing," and everything else. So I'm just going to explain to you why I believe Tony Weeks did not do the right thing, as some of these people claim that he did. For one, you only heard this story from Tony Weeks. You never heard this story from anybody else. So as far as him doing the right thing, how do we even know if Tony Weeks was even telling the truth? Because remember, when he stopped the fight last year between Rolly Romero and Ishmael Barroso, who was in the co-main event on Saturday night and got the victory, Ishmael Barroso was leading on all three scorecards against Rolly Romero. And not to mention, when he stopped the fight and gave the gift decision to Rolly Romero didn't even land a fucking punch on Ishmael Barroso. And his excuse at the time was, well, Ishmael Barroso was 40 years old, and, he probably was more injured, yada, yada, yada. But it made no sense. Not to mention, we already saw 40-year-old fighters or older winning matches and high, competitive matches against younger fellas. Bernard Hopkins is a class example of that. George Foreman is a class example of that. We have, documentaries of older fighters still being on the top of their game and winning fights. So that didn't make any sense that he tried to use that, based on this message right here. Number two, let's just say if this information is true, he had all of this information prior to the fight, why did he not blow the whistle? Why did Tony Weeks not blow the whistle when it comes to this situation? He had a chance to do the right thing to not even let the fight happen to begin with, but he did not do that. He sat there and compromised his integrity and thought he was doing the right thing when he made a stoppage to begin with by saying the guy's eyes just rolled back to the back of his head and all that other shit. Which, the angle he had, I don't know how he could tell the guy's eyes rolled to the back of his head. It made no sense. So, for one, you allowed the match to go without blowing a whistle. You compromise your integrity. You don't even have any integrity, but then you try to make up for it by saying, "Oh well, earlier, he had an exam with 2 aneurysm." That shit doesn't even make any sense. So for one, like I said, he should just get suspended. Somebody should run an investigation. We need to verify there's somebody getting paid under the table here, because that was a horrible stoppage. And I don't understand how Tony Weeks can go from one of the best referees to one of the worst referees nowadays. Now, I know a lot of people saying, hey, Tony needs to go right on ahead and retire. And maybe so. But this is bad. This is a bad look for Tony Weeks. This shit makes no sense, fam. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And on the end of that note, family, peace.